Hello and welcome to Guild Wars 2 Duels. My name is Josh, aka Radon, and today I will be representing my fellow Rangers. This is a spirit tank build, and as such it's very heavy with spirits, you guessed it. I plan on taking advantage of these little buffs down here. These neat little things give me a plus 35% chance each to apply unique and different things whenever I swing my sword, like protection or burn damage. I'm going with a greatsword pretty much this entire fight. I plan on using the greatsword. I am fighting a thief, so sadly I won't be able to take advantage of my swoop ability at the start of the fight, seeing as definitely the thief's probably going to get off a steal. So maybe I can drop back into a counterattack and push him back at the start of the fight. Maybe that will tip the scales in my favor at the start, but we'll see. As for my pet, I went for the Lynx. Rangers tell me that it's the most high damaging pet, and if there's anything this build is lacking, it is DPS. My main DPS really is my auto attack, which I'll be using to also apply evasion to myself to further increase my survivability. This build is very emphasizes survivability above all, and my runes here reflect that. The rune of Melandru on everything for the extra toughness and the extra little bonus reduction to stun duration, which is it's always nice. On the greatsword, I have the Sigil of Superior Force, nothing special, just an extra damage boost on there. And my offhand set doesn't really matter, I don't plan on using it. As for the traits, I went for a 0, 10, 30, 30, 0 setup. Really the most important part is the nature magic here. Obviously this is a spirit heavy build, so I've traded appropriate to that. Virtuous Spirits here gives my spirits twice as much health. The longer my spirits survive in this fight, the better off I'll be, because those buffs are really important to my DPS and overall protection. And I also, of course, got Spirits Unbound, so that my spirits get to be all nice and mobile and move around, which is very important. Barkskin would be important too. Barkskin, whenever I drop to 25% health, if the thief is especially bursty, I'll hopefully be able to reduce the damage long enough to get a heal off. Oak Heart Salve, I got this one because if the thief is going to go for a more bleed-like build, it will grant me regeneration whenever a bleed or a poison is applied to me. The only downside on that, it only triggers every 20 seconds. But that just might be the thing that tips the fight in my favor, who knows. Alright, so that pretty much summons up my spirit tank build here today. Let's take it to that honorless thief and see if we can put him out of his misery.
Hello fellow PvPers, this week I'm running with a dual dagger thief. This is a very glass cannon build, so I have to rush in there, do as much damage as possible, and down my brother before he can even react. Otherwise I'll probably be down rather quickly. So here again I do have a dual dagger set up here with 2 venoms, a Assassin's Signet, and Haste. So basically I will want to throw these buffs up, kind of save this until I'm at the opponent, so I'll steal, hit that really quick since it's instant, and then start unleashing my attacks until the stone duration runs out. Then I'll hit him with Cloak and Dagger to stealth myself, run around behind him if I'm not already, hit him with a backstab. If he's not down, I'll hit him with a Heartseeker because that'll be a lot of damage. He should be at least below 25% health unless I did something wrong. If he's still not down, hopefully my little debuff thing will be gone so I can hit him with Cloak and Dagger again and just kind of do that rotation until he's down. Alright, so into the gear I will be using 6 of the Superior Runes of Scholar for the added power, the added critical damage, and of course the little added damage whenever my health is above 90%. And into the sigils I'll be using Superior Air for the added damage when I critical hit. And then 5% extra damage on my offhand there. For the amulet, I'll be using the Berserker's Amulet for the added power, the added critical chance, and the added critical damage, as well as a little vitality. On the traits, I will be using 30-30-0-0-10 build. Here, I deal damage whenever I steal, again to add to that burst damage. Whenever I apply a venom to my weapons, I gain 2 stacks of might for that, so that'll be 4 since I have 2 of them there. And then dagger damage is increased by 5%. When I activate a Signet, I gain another 5 stacks of might, so that'll bring it up to 9 stacks. Plus 7% chance to critical hit whenever I'm attacking a foe from behind or the side, which should be most of the time. I deal 20% extra damage whenever the target is below 50% health, which should hopefully be right after I jump in there and hit him with my haste attacks. And then whenever I steal, I again add another stack of might, but then I also get fury and swiftness, which will just help me get around to the back of my opponent quicker. So again, all that, I should have 10 stacks of might by the time I reach my opponent, and then just unleash ungodly amount of damage, and hopefully he'll be down before he knew what hit him. So let's go see how this goes.
Round 1 begins here as both characters are running down the stairs. The ranger with his spirit army in tow. Looks like the thief gets his steal off there successfully with a basilisk venom, gives him the upper hand at the start of this fight with all those beautiful, beautiful crits. Ranger is down below 50% health. That's right where the thief wants him. Thief does have that executioner trait, which gives him a plus 20% damage increase whenever that ranger's below 50, so keep an eye out for that in this fight. Looks like the Lynx is dealing out its fair share of damage there. Ranger's coming back here with a heal. Thief is down. Ranger tries to go in for execution. Thief gets away with a teleport. Ranger's trying to go in for an execution again here. And it misses. The thief goes in with a stealth. Very elusive, the thieves, when they're down on the ground. But that round does go to the Ranger. 1-0 in favor of the Ranger. Ranger's here popping up his spirits as the thief. He's ready, man. He's ready to go. That thief's in the middle waiting. Getting off that steal. Here he comes. There it is. Basilisk Venom. Followed up by Backstab. Looks like the Ranger is down to 50% here. But he has applied some burns on the thief thanks to the Ranger's Sun Spirit, which gives the Ranger's weapon a 35% chance to apply burns to the thief. Thief does steal that Ranger's heal ability there with the tree. Looks like this is looking like a thief fight more and more, and I think the Ranger knows it as he runs behind the Bazaar there. That Earth ability there you saw was the Ranger's Stone Spirit dying. Looks like the Ranger is going to win this one. Yes, Ranger did get the execution off on that, even though the thief tried to teleport away. It wasn't quite far enough. That's 2-0 in favor of the Ranger. Round 3 begins. Looks like the Ranger sent his Lynx to meet the thief in there in the middle. Thief gets off the steal. All those high damaging crits. Looking beautiful. Looks like the Ranger tried to do a counterattack there, thinking the thief was going to keep attacking him, but the thief didn't fall for it. Ranger is down pretty low here. This is not looking good for the Ranger at all, as the thief is going in for a heal. Looks like, oh my goodness, the Ranger can still see the thief there even though the thief is invisible. Looks like it's glitching out in favor of the Ranger. Guys, I play a thief myself. If you meet any thieves, just apologize to them, okay? Because ArenaNet screws them over with the whole stealth thing. It's got so many glitches I can't even begin. Anyway, sorry about my rant. We have a ground battle going, and that one does end with a thief taking it. Very, very good for the thief. 2-1. Round 4 begins. Ranger's here popping all of his spirits. Thief waiting for him at the bottom. Again, comes in with the steel Basilisk Venom. Got his crits off, but the Ranger does get away there and gets off a heal, which is very good for him. Looks like we got a bash off with the sword. Sword did stun the thief long enough for the Ranger to get a burn off on him. Thief goes invisible, but again the Ranger can still see him. Looks like Thief is going down quicker and quicker here. Yes, Thief has been knocked down with a tree going out of his stomach. Tries to teleport away, but the Ranger does get the execution off on that. That does throw the Ranger over. The Ranger won with 3-1 in a 5-round match, but let's see if the Thief can bring it back a bit here. Comes in with the steal, gets Basilisk Venom off. Ranger does get away, gets his heal. Knocks back the Thief with a counterattack. Very good for the Ranger. Again, Ranger can still see the Thief. Looks like ArenaNet is definitely on the side of the Ranger in this fight. Burn did get applied to the Thief, but quickly diminished. Up again. Ranger gets a heal off. Thief's cooldown on that heal still has another 10 seconds as his health is dropping. Won't get a chance to get it off as he does go down. Tries to get the execution off. Thief does what a thief should. He teleports away. Still Ranger comes back. Tries to get the execution and does connect with it that time. And the game ends 4-1 in favor of the Rangers Tree Spirit build. Congratulations, Ranger. And sorry to Thieves Everywhere. That was just terrible. Actually, you know what? Who I'm going to declare the winner? ArenaNet and the Ranger won that battle. Anyway, guys, builds will be in the description below. Special shout out to Blue Eyes Hero, who did send in the recommendation for this week. If you want to see 2 specific professions go head to head in a duel for next week, be sure to leave your suggestion in the comments below. Been Josh, aka Radon, with the ShoddyCast channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.